Alright guys, so we are going to talk about Alright guys, so we are going to talk about how to set up Cosmic Scalper quickly. So this is the 1 hour chart and I'm just going to go and add Cosmic Scalper on this. The reason I have chosen 1 hour is so that I can show you that it's not going to work on this time frame. Cosmic Scalper, see, now it's going to tell you that 4 hour chart is for analysis and 1 minute chart is for entry. Basically, you either go to 4 hour where you will get the analysis mode. Let it plot. This is your analysis mode. Here you will look at the structure and you will see what Bitcoin is doing, the trend, and what your overall bias is. You will build your bias. You will analyze the market over here, and once you have an informed bias, you will go to the 1 minute chart to take your entries. Now when you come to the 1 minute chart, it's going to look like this, but this is not how it's supposed to be. As you can see, here are some instructions over here. It says zoom out max such that you can't see individual candles on the 1 minute chart. This is a crucial step. See over here right now, you can see all the individual candles, so you're actually standing too close to the wall. You need to zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out max such that you can't zoom out anymore. And now this is your default view. This is what you're supposed to be looking at, basically the widest angle view of the 1 minute chart. In this particular setup, you're basically looking at a 10 to 12 minute time frame, even though you're on the 1 minute chart. And this is your default view. Now I'm going to explain basic simple stuff right now because this is just for the setup. So as you can see, this cloud is based on Fibonacci. It has 3 layers, and once that layer is violated and sustained, the trend will change, and it has happened over here. And once a trend has set in, we are looking for entries not just anywhere, but in the zone of interest that you can see over here. This highlight is actually zone of interest. Over here we measure the exhaustion, the level of exhaustion in the opposing forces. That means if the trend is green, we want to let the sellers get exhausted first. And once we identify that the sellers are getting exhausted, we start to plot this. And then this is your zone where you really want to take your entry for the next move. The same you'll see over here. This was the region where we identified exhaustion, and these lines are entry lines. If you put your icon over there, the arrows over there, you can see where it's asking you to take these entries, and they're fairly accurate. You'll get very high hit rate over here in general. And over here you see there is highlight, but you don't get entries, but you still understand that this is the zone of interest. When it's going to be very super bullish, you might get fewer entries, which is actually a sign of strength, because you will see that many a times when you have too many entries, it's actually a sign of weakness. People tend to think the opposite. They think that if there's more entries or if there's more arrows, it's better. It's actually the opposite. The lesser is better. Why? Because see, like over here, there's just one single arrow. Basically, if there are multiple arrows, like as it is over here, it means that these conditions, the short conditions, so many of them triggered over here, but it was still not powerful enough to send it in your direction. That means it's acting bullish. But when it is actually gonna go in your favor, when the trend is in your direction, you'll see that you don't need so many of these. Just a few of them, and it's gonna push the price in your direction. So keep that in mind as well, that more is not better, less is better. And so as you saw that this is the zone of interest. For trend following, if you want to catch the bigger move, this is what we are interested in. And for quick moves, quick scalping, just getting in and getting out, you will get these arrows over here. This triangular, if you get these, this is a part of cosmic play. We call it cosmic play. If you take these, the idea is to exit it when it hits the other band. Like if you entered over here, you sell over here. If you entered over here, you sell over here. That's the whole idea. These are like quick trades. And the if you're following the trend, you are holding for longer, then you want to take entries in the zone of interest. You can even use the integrated bot to accumulate a position for you. It will dollar cost average, and you don't have to be like right in one single entry. That is how I use it to trade. It actually makes it easier. You don't have to stare at chart all day. The bot will do the work for you. It's not autonomous. It will just execute your plan. It's like an assistant to you. So over here, if you were to take these entries, you are supposed to sell over here. This is, I mean, you can hold for longer. You have to use your own judgment. But the idea behind these are that they are quick trades. If you like over here, you could say that it was such a good entry. You could have held for the entire dump, but it was designed to be taken as quick profit. You enter here, you sell here. All right, so again, you enter here, then you want to sell over here when it touches the red band. Same for over here. So, and these are part of cosmic play. The triangles appear when it identifies that we are ranging. So you want to take quick entries and exits. And the diamonds will appear when it identifies trend. Where is the last diamond? Here. Here is a diamond, here is a diamond. But even though it gives you these diamonds for trending scenarios, our actual gold standard for trend following still remains the zone of interest. Okay, so these are just there, it'll help you, but remember that for trend following, zone of interest is still the gold standard. Now let's just look at the zone of interest in the bear trend. So as you can see, for it was a short one over here, just one entry, a couple of entries you got over here, few over here, few over here. These are the zone of interest. Okay, so once you enter this, you know that you're looking for positions. If you don't want to be right once, like if you're not very confident where exactly to enter, just dollar cost average, just turn on the bot. I have my bots over here, so I can just turn it on, accumulate all longs or accumulate all shorts, and it will do that for me without having to stare at the chart all day. Even I can even activate these aggressive shorts and aggressive longs, and it's going to actually aggressively accumulate and dollar cost average a position for me above the midline of the bands. So you can see all those later. They are the final details. All right, so I hope the setup is taken care of, and there's more to this. You should go and explore. There are precise and lenient settings, and many features. I want to keep this video short, so you should go and explore that. This is just for setup. If you want to see more features, go to the website and go to Cosmic Scalper. Click on features, and now you will have everything explained over here, how it all works. The bands actually the highlight where it expects a local bounce, like I'll show you on the live chart. See over here, the highlight appeared, and actually there was a bounce. This highlight keeps appearing on the bands where it feels that a local bounce is possible. It's not telling you that we're gonna moon. It's just telling you that a local small resistance, some small bounce is possible over here. It's just to keep you oriented. All right, then I hope the setup is taken care of, and I'll explain the deeper and more intricate stuff in the next videos. Thank you so much.